Welcome back to Furious Cars, the home of down-to-earth, no-nonsense reviews where we talk real rides for real people. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss any of the wild machines we break down every week. Today, we're taking a little detour from the usual four-wheeled madness and hopping on something lean, mean, and made for both dirt and city, the 2026 Honda NXR 160 Bros. Let me just say this straight up, Honda has done a really nice job refreshing the Bros for 2026. This bike's been a favorite in Latin America and parts of Asia for a reason. It's reliable, fuel efficient, simple to maintain, and it's got just enough ruggedness to take you off-road without needing a full Dakar rally setup. The 2026 model, it just takes that same idea and polishes it. Not revolutionary, but practical, useful upgrades where it matters. First up, the design still holds that dual sport attitude. It's tall, slim, and carries that adventure-ready look. The 2026 update smooths out the body panels a little and tightens up the proportions. Nothing radical, but it looks more modern. It's still got that high-mounted front fender, protective fork boots, and long travel suspension that lets you jump from street to dirt without breaking a sweat. Now, under the tank, it's still running that tried and tested 160 2.7cc air-cooled single-cylinder, four-stroke engine. No liquid cooling, no fancy turbo wizardry, and you know what? That's part of its charm. This thing is made to last. It's the kind of engine that can take a beating, survive dusty trails, potholes, and still hum along like a champ. Honda claims around 14.6 horsepower at 500 RPM and 13.8 Newton-meters of torque at 0 RPM, which might not sound like much on paper, but for a lightweight dual sport, it's plenty. You're not buying the NXR 160 Brothers for speed. You're buying it because it just works. City rides? Easy. Back roads, farms, small-town commuting, village-to-village runs, it handles everything. You'll get around 35-40 kilometers, L fuel economy if you ride it smart, which is brilliant considering it comes with a 12-liter fuel tank. That means you're going to spend a lot more time riding and a lot less time filling up. The 2026 model still keeps its 5-speed manual gearbox, and it's slick as ever. The clutch feel is light, gear changes are smooth, and there's that unmistakable Honda refinement. You don't get false neutrals, and you don't fight the shifter even when it's hot. This bike's transmission is like that best friend who always shows up on time and never complains. Suspension is what you'd expect on a dual sport. Telescopic forks at the front and a monoshock with ProLink at the rear. It soaks up speed bumps and potholes like a sponge. The seat is long and cushy, and you can fit a second person without anyone screaming in pain after 15 minutes. Seat height is tallish, about 842 millimeter, so shorter riders might have to tiptoe a bit, but that's kind of standard for bikes in this class. For brakes, you've got a front disc and rear disc combo, and this year they've tweaked the system to improve bite and stability. Still no ABS, but again, this bike's not about fancy electronics. It's about being simple, dependable, and low maintenance. And on that note, yes, it's carbureted, not fuel injected. Honda wants to keep it easy to fix in remote areas. Mechanics won't need laptops, just a screwdriver and some common sense. Wheels are still 19-inch front and 17-inch rear with dual-purpose tires. They grip well enough for casual dirt riding, but also hold their own on paved roads. Whether you're climbing hills or cruising city blocks, the tires give you confidence, and they don't cost an arm and a leg to replace when they wear out. One cool update for 2026 is the digital instrument cluster. It's clearer now, with a slightly more premium feel. You get a speedo, odometer, fuel gauge, gear position, and trip meter. It's not TFT or anything fancy, but it's a nice improvement from the older analog digital mix. Honda also added LED lighting up front, which boosts visibility a lot during night rides. What I love about this bike is its dual nature. You can ride it to your office, park it with the scooters, and then take the long way home through a muddy trail just because you feel like it. It's light enough to flick around in traffic, sturdy enough to throw around on rough ground, and cheap enough to fix if anything breaks. That's the magic formula right there. In markets like Brazil and other South American countries, this bike is everywhere, and for good reason. Whether you're a delivery rider, an adventure junkie, a student, or someone looking for a budget-friendly daily, this thing gets the job done. The 2026 model just brings more polish, slightly better ergonomics, and keeps that old-school ruggedness that made it popular. Now let's talk about the expected launch and price. Honda is expected to unveil the 2026 NXR 160 Brothers officially in Sao Paulo, Brazil, at their regional motorcycle expo sometime around October 2025, with availability starting shortly after in multiple South American and Southeast Asian markets. As for price, Honda's known for keeping things reasonable in this category. The expected price is around USD $2,500 to $2,900, depending on the region. And that's not bad at all for a bike this versatile and tough. So yeah, if you've been hunting for a no-drama, dual-purpose machine that won't leave you stranded, the 2026 Honda NXR 160 Bros is absolutely worth checking out. It's not flashy, it's not high-tech, but it's one of those bikes that becomes part of your daily life and just keeps on going, no matter what you throw at it. Subscribe to Furious Cars if you want more honest two-wheel and four-wheel reviews every week. I'll catch you in the next one, and don't forget, it's not about how fast you go, it's about how much fun you have getting there.